They have so many obstacles facing them, and that through Special Olympics, it just teaches them, keep going. Just keep going. I know you can do it. And they have so many people that believe in them that they do. They keep going.
I run. I got this one in the 200 meter and this in the 100 meter. Part that I liked was when my coaches told me like, kick it, they kick it. It was so cool to hear that. I was really proud, and my mom was proud of me too.
I think it's been one of the most rewarding activities that she has participated in. When we found the Special Olympics, she just immediately fit right in, and she blossomed, and her self-confidence definitely was apparent, not only to myself as her mother and her father, but to her friends and her relatives and everybody else around her.
I like to do baseball and softball. My coach take care of me and like doing weights.
Well, it's taught her the value of being part of a team. It's been a great confidence booster for her. She loves hearing the crowd cheer for her, and wearing those medals has been great. Skylar has a typical sister, and we spend a lot of time on the sports field with her, and Skylar's her biggest fan and biggest cheerleader, and to have that flipped and my other daughter cheering for Skylar and seeing her succeed, it's just amazing.
I'm involved with Special Olympics because of my daughter, and through that we became certified coaches in several events so we can coach our daughter and be involved with the games with her. When you begin practice and they don't know a skill and they don't know how to play the sport, to watch them evolve from practice to where it finally clicks and they get it and they can do the motions and have the success. It's just amazing. It's so neat to watch, and things that you wouldn't think they could get, they do, and they exceed any expectation you ever have. It's just amazing.
Working with a Special Olympics athlete is just like working with any other athlete. As a coach, you're given an athlete at a certain level, and it's your job to increase that level, to make them better. A young girl that I coached in table tennis, who ended up winning the gold medal, by the way. When we first started practice, she couldn't hit the ball anywhere close to the table. I mean, not even close. But we worked on her mechanics, and we just slowly progressed, and she got better and better and better. It got the last 2 or 3 practices, it was more fun watching her mom than her, because her mom was just smiles from ear to ear. And she came up to me one time, and she was almost in tears, and just said, "Ed, Jackie has never excelled in anything athletic in her life until now." So, you know, to be part of that, you know, and something like that happening to this, great family, it doesn't get any better than that.
Well, personally, I've been involved with Special Olympics for 17 years now, and the first time I started was in Cherokee County as a coach. We had the basketball skills the past winter in 2006, and to see one of the little boys in there that could not even dribble the ball to the end, to where they actually went and won a gold medal ball, and it involved him actually dribbling the ball, and it's beyond belief. You can't be more proud of the coaches for doing that type thing, to taking a kid that at the very beginning stages that felt like they didn't even have a chance to the time that they're actually going to get either a medal or ribbon, whatever it is, or even the time that they don't get something like that, taking them through that point, that is just total satisfaction for not only the coach, but for the kids too.
Special Olympics in Georgia has been mostly provided through the school systems, and so there's been little opportunity, very little opportunity, for children that were homeschooled or private schooled or were already through the school system and had become adults and working in the community, to be involved in Special Olympics. One, it gives them good social skills. It teaches them how to interact. When you succeed at one thing, all it does is prepare you to tackle something else with great confidence and the feeling that you can go out and do it. And these are children that have been ridiculed probably their whole life and have had to face people not treating them the same, and they're very much aware of this, and so it just helps them feel like a part of society.
I'm the transition facilitator for Forsyth County Schools, and I'm also the local coordinator for SOForsyth, or Special Olympics Forsyth County. I had parents approach me for their adult child saying, my child has no place to go. They're sitting at home, they're getting on the internet, they're getting in trouble, they're just not finding the healthy choices in life. And Special Olympics promotes everything that is healthy and living. And we are really trying to recruit the kindergartners all the way through adulthood to show them that Special Olympics is lifelong. It really teaches them healthy habits and also gives them a social outlet. Once they graduate from high school, sometimes they lose their friends, and so Special Olympics allows them to find that group of friends again. I can tell you being involved in Special Olympics has really made me extremely humble because everyone that is involved volunteers their time. You can volunteer as a coach where you would be spending 1 day a week for 8 weeks helping the athletes practice for state games, or you can volunteer one time for one of our local games for maybe 3 or 4 hours out of the day. There's other people that love to volunteer and love to network. They could be participating on our fundraising committee or in communications. We also have an advisory board, and we're always looking for people to help guide us into different directions to help our program grow.
Anybody that donates anything to Special Olympics, I applaud them.
That's what they need. They need funding to help them continue the games and continue going to these different events.
We're paying for all entry fees and uniforms for our athletes because we want to make sure that no athlete is left behind because their parents can't afford to buy uniforms or pay their entry fees.
If we need to reserve space for any type of practice, any type of transportation, which can get very costly, we do not put this cost on any of our athletes.
It's very easy to get involved with. We are a 501c3, so it is tax deductible, and with each of our events we have different sponsorships, or you can be an overall sponsor. Through our corporate sponsorships you can gain tickets to events. You can also have your a banner posted at all of our events, your name on volunteer t-shirts. We've just got many different ways that we're advertising for our sponsors. We know that they're doing it, one, because they have a heart, but two, it's a good event to have your name associated with. You
see the reward. You see the athletes come in and say thank you, to that corporate sponsor, and you can't ask more than that. I mean, it's just total satisfaction.
I encourage you to come to one of our events and just see the athletes participate. Look into their eyes and see the confidence that they've built over the past several months, weeks, where they've worked so hard to get where they are. Watch them when they run across the finish line. Watch them when they're raising their hands and they've got the music playing and they have that medal around their chest. It's the most amazing feeling, and right then you'll know why you need to become a sponsor.